Hello and welcome to the Mattniverse. Today we're ready to further explore where the water tastes like wine. Last time we met Quinn twice in the other two videos, so the objective for this one is to kind of find someone else. There are a couple of choices. One in Ohio, which is a bit southwestish, and there's two others near Quinn. So it's kind of just to pick one. I don't know which one to go for. But we're going to try and gather as much news stories as we can, so we have something to tell these new people. I have quite a bit already, but you do want more. The more the merrier to choose from. I think I still need a couple of more stories that I don't have any of. Yeah, I don't have any of these. One of those, none of these. Kind of few of them I don't have any, so I need a lot. Apparently there's 219 stories, I only got 14 of them. So, let's go and walk our way down here, I suppose. And just kind of see where we go. That's what this game's about, though, you know? Just walking the trail. Trying to find stories somewhere. Although it's hard to remember where I actually have been. Might be able to hitchhike, or at least they'll get us somewhere. Where does Route 30 take me? I don't think I've met that story, though. I could go check, just to be sure. Oh, is the story's right there? How was that quick? Ah, that's not good.
Clouds roll together to fill the sky.
Watch the sky churn or find cover. I'm gonna watch.
The lightning is so strong that it seems to open a path in the haze above you. You're sure you see massive talons curved around the clouds.
Is that a good thing?
The thunder is so immense that the ground trembles. Your lips and hands tingle from the electric charge that fills the air until the dancing lightning passes on over the hills.
Interesting. That might be a bit of a scary story, I guess. I mean, thunderstorms can be a pretty bad thing to be in. Depending on their severity, I suppose. So, Philadelphia's here, and the Quinn must be that one right there. Because there's the other two I think I'm looking for. So, we could take a quick look. Can I go inside Philadelphia? Doesn't look like it. Looks like there's a couple places I can go, though, but we're gonna skip Quinn. So we're gonna skip that campfire. But let me grab these two first. Hear a story. A tiny motor mouth is eagerly sharing the details of a strange tale with her brother as they loiter outside the store. The boy listens rapidly, her eyes growing larger, mouth hanging open like a fish. She's telling him about the fortune teller whose dark past stained the souls of all her clients. You try to hide your surprise. It's the story of the fortune teller and the curse. The version the girl must have heard is embellished, to say the least. But hey, it's a good story. I learned about that one in the last episode, not too far back.
The hotel is an old manor house that's seen better days. A grand structure surmounted by a gambrel roof that dwarfs the house itself. It's eerily still, but for two boys at play. Each one so small and light, they barely leave tracks in the deep snow.
Make your way inside, or just watch them. I'll make my way inside.
The clerk behind the counter is old, and your room key is worn. But night approaches, and the price is low. Just before you shut the room door, there they are, the twins, staring at you from the corridor.
That's kind of creepy. Will I be able to get any sleep?
In the morning, as you leave, the clerk asks, "Did you sleep well?"
I don't know. Did you? can either tell the truth or lie. Do I have any of these stories? I might.
Too tired to lie, you tell him about the noise outside your door. The trampling of small feet on the corridor outside. The dreams disturbed with violent and hideous images. "That's odd," he says, weak-eyed. "There are no children staying with us."
Oh. Ghost children. How nice. Either that or they're very quiet.
The man is the color of mill dust. His smile creases his face like folds in dough. He gestures you inside the dilapidated structure and shouts over the sound of driving wheels. "You're welcome to sleep here. You don't want to rest by the river. Not in the evening. Insects."
Makes sense. Settle inside for a break. Okay.
Man shoves the broken door closed behind you. The mill is warm, and the air is heavy with the powder kicked up by your entrance. You realize how easy it would be to drift off on this pile of sacks to the loud but constant sound of the grinding wheels.
I could fight it or just sleep. I think I got enough. We'll fight.
Consciousness is elusive. Your limbs throb with a dull fatigue, and your eyes are sticky with dust. The man suddenly grips your legs and drags you toward the millstone. "You do not love my daughter. You will not have her. I will not let you hurt her." His voice is pained, not angry.
Hey, you might want to let go of me. I didn't do anything. Fight back.
Your hand catches a flour sack printed with brightly colored flowers. A puff of flour makes you sneeze, and you wake. The mill is quiet. Its works long disconnected. In your hand is the faded remnant of what might once have been a bag, or a piece of a dress.
So I'm crazy. That's great. So we're gonna skip that one, and we're gonna go over to this one down here. Might as well see what it is. We'll see about getting at least 2 people in this one. We should be able to, no problem. Hopefully I have enough stories for this person. I don't know who it is. Mason!
My twin brother Paul and I always got into trouble, but we were good. We didn't do nothing to anybody until we left. Then we hurt a lot of people. Me, more so than Paul, because he didn't make it through. The march I was on, the bonus army, it's less a bonus and more an acknowledgement of what I've had to suffer. Civilians will never understand.
I'm sure.
Tell me a happy story. Something to make the world seem kind.
I hope I can help you with that. Authority, family, love. Is there like a thing that says happy? Travel, freedom. That's definitely not happy at all. Yeah, I'm still missing quite a few of these things. Family might do? It's not a good story. That sounds like a good one. That might help. It's happy-ish.
For a moment there, just a moment, I felt better about it all too.
Good, good.
My family, they were good to me. Ma and Pa, and to Paul, and to my sister Jessie. Some days I wish I could find Jessie again and have her help me. She always liked Paul best. So anyway, tell me a funny story? You seem like you know a few good ones.
I think so. Do I have funny in here? Sadness, past, authority, travel, freedom. Let me see if I can find something for you. So test cabinet up, silent. That's probably not a good one. No. Tell the story of a woman arrested. That's not really funny. Tell the story of a massacre. That's not funny either. No. Tell the story of Quinn's adventures. Would that be considered funny to him? We could try. Eh? Anything? Focusing on the funny parts.
Wish I could tell that one to my sister.
Oh, wow. So I guess if you choose a person's story, you find the aspect of it that you're looking for. That's good to know.
Travel. Well, this walk feels like a little bit of freedom now and again. The flowers along the road make for fine company. Know any good jokes? I'm not so good at telling them anymore.
Let me see what I've got. Past memories, future, love, sadness, jeez. Boy. Story of the bridge builders, to the story of the white deer. I don't think I have anything about jokes, really. Last bottle. Is that really a joke? Nope, that's not a good joke. I don't know about a good joke. It's probably not gonna do much of anything.
I got nightmares enough without hearing that kind of horror. Love? It was a real long time ago. I pulled a ribbon on her hair, her pigtails came undone, and she tattletaled on me.
Okay.
Never really tried after that.
That's interesting.
Do you know any happy stories? Hopeful ones?
Oh, yeah, I think I got more of those. Let me see what I got here. Future, home countries, and freedom. What would be a good happy story? Tell a story that's not happy at all. Tell a story about son and twins. No, those are more of kind of... yeah, that's good, ain't it? That's happy enough?
Oh, come on. That doesn't sound real.
That didn't work.
Freedom is getting paid what you deserve, and getting enough to get by. Freedom is the ability to be free of pain. Know any good jokes?
You want another joke story? Dude, I don't have another one. I didn't even think I had one to begin with. Massive thunderstorm. Dead woman, that's not a good one. Jeez. Okay, how about that one then? Will that do? It's not really a joke.
That can't be true. That sounds like a Navy tale.
That's not what you say, though. You said, did you get that out of a magazine? Where did out of a Navy tale come from?
Authority? The law? Well, I had a thought once, in the trenches. You and I, all of us, have the right to the pursuit of happiness.
I like that.
I'd say I've held the Declaration myself, but does it say anything about having a right to achieve happiness?
Not that I could think of, no.
Here's the sun. I've got to go. I'm headed up the road this way. Will our paths cross?
Probably not for a while. But,
Days come and go when the terrors return. They'll never be able to pay back what they owe me, but I'll always keep at 'em. What about you? Is there something somebody owes you?
Owes? Probably not. But, good. So now I got Mason at least. There is that other guy down there to the south, but I do need some more stories. I had, like, no joke ones for him. So I just kind of had to come up with whatever I had. So let's see what we can find in Washington. I'll explore.
The mailman's uniform is dated and worn. He sits on the edge of the road, head in hands. He looks up as you approach. Can you help? Car clipped me. I think my legs... Well, I'd appreciate it if you could deliver this for me. He holds out a brown envelope.
Okay.
The letter's addressed to a James Gibson Sr., 120 J Street. But the city stymies you. The blocks run straight from I to K. You stop a man for directions, but he shakes his head and laughs. Someone's playing a joke on you. There's no J Street.
I keep looking.
Over here. A woman in a brown coat overheard your question. She steers you down an alley. Someone's chalked a big orange J on one wall. I thought Clovis was late. Go left up ahead. Old Man Gibson's the third on the right.
Thank you. At least someone's helpful.
As you round the corner, the world changes. J Street is a place out of time. Like the city forgot an entire street a century ago and carried on around it, oblivious.
I see.
Even the noise and bustle of D.C. can't penetrate this little pocket.
Knock on Gibson's door.
The man who answers is ancient and stooped. He peers at the letter. I think it's from my son. I don't see so well anymore. Will you read it to me? You tear the letter open. It isn't good news.
So it looks like I might get a sad story out of it, and out of a lie I get the crown story. But I'll tell the old man the truth.
He fights it, but his face crumbles. Tears roll down his cheeks. It's better to know. I've been waiting a long time for this. His shaking hand takes the letter. Thank you for telling me.
Not a problem. It's better just to tell him than just sit there and lie to him. Apparently it's something he's been waiting for quite a while. So let's see about earning some money. You wander the streets of the city looking for a way to make some cash. Panhandle or look for work. Let's look for work again. Let's see what happens. You're sitting outside a department store that empathetically had no day work available when an exacerbated woman carrying a small terrier rushes out on the sidewalk. Here, you, she says. Won't you watch him for me? He keeps chewing the shoes, and I'll only be a minute. No sorry or watch the dog. I will watch him. We'll see what happens. Thank you, she cries and heads inside again. The terrier seems perfectly content in your arms until she returns and scoops him up, leaving you with a very generous tip. Thank you. Store? Blue paint special, Reuben, orange juice, iced coffee. Do I really need anything? I mean, everything looks good to me. I don't even know how that stuff goes down. Oh, nah, I think I'm good where I am. Okay, let's continue onward. So, no, I probably don't want that either. Hop a train. I could... How do I get across the street? Don't tell me I can't get across the street this way. Oh, jeez. Unless I probably find a bridge. Which I might not find. I might have to hitchhike to get across the bridges, because apparently I can't just walk across them. But I'm gonna go over here first. Looks like there's something over here. Good juicy story, possibly. Eh?
Low tide on a moonless night. This beach is long, stretching toward a receding sea. In the darkness, the sand seems coarse and gray, alien. The stars are dim and distant.
Look to the horizon.
It outshines the stars with its presence, a streak of sickly-colored light, leaving a trail of distorted fire. It slowly creeps along the sky like a vast worm, though you know that, given the distance, it must be moving at great speed.
So look back at the shore gives me one type of story. I'm not sure what that even is. And then looking at the sky gives me a world story? So I guess I'll look at the sky.
Its parabola heads south to north. In the far distance, just for a second, a boardwalk town is engulfed in light. With a rumble, its street lamps and windows dim, then go dark. All that you can see emanating from there is an otherworldly color that you can't quite name.
Wow. Interesting story. That should come in handy, eventually. At some point. So I guess I'm gonna have to hitchhike, because I don't think I can get across the bridges myself. Apparently not, because it doesn't seem to work that way. So either I hitchhike, or... Anybody gonna stop? I need to get across the bridge. Anybody? There we go. Come on. Please stop. Thank you. So, do I just get out whenever I want, or... I guess I could have used whatever the heck that was. Oh no, I don't think I can get out. I think I'm stuck taking this drive to however far they're going. I guess it's another way to get across the country quick. It's going a lot farther than I thought. I guess I could have took the thing. I guess those were like bridges to get to the other side, so you didn't have to hitchhike. Well, it's good to know now. Oh, can we stop? I got stories I want to hear. I don't know if they're gonna stop. I don't know how you get out of this thing. Do I even get out? There we go. I think that worked. Thank you! Whew, it's a lot of lag. Charleston! Alright. Let's hear a couple stories. What do we got?
The women are oblivious to your approach. Their eyes are shut. Their touch, where they hold hands, is gentle. They speak in low tones. One stifles a burst of laughter, but it brings a smile to their faces. "Sorry," says the one who laughed. "Don't be," another assures her. They don't look up.
Pass by quietly or just step loudly? I'll pass by quietly.
"And we give thanks for those who have left us, who we wanted gone, for the skills to thrive without them, and for the companions who make the effort joyful." The voice of the youngest wavers. The woman to her left squeezes her hand. This is not a scene to intrude upon.
I can see. So I guess it'd be best to definitely move on. Interesting.
You hear the whippoorwill first, shrill and close. Then you see him, high up above the black streaks of wires. A lineman, fraying belt holding him to the pole. A damned bird has come to perch on a power line, stare hungrily at the man's soul. He's unsteady. His hands are shaky, and his body sways in the wind. You spot his tool bag next to the pole, worn and frayed, much like the man. A half-gone bottle of cheap rye pokes out of it.
Do I take the bottle or just walk away? I'll walk away.
You leave the man to his work and his vices. The whippoorwill cheers you on. Whatever it's waiting for from the drunkard lineman, it'll eventually get. As you walk away, for a long time, you still hear its cry. "Whippoorwill, whippoorwill, whippoorwill."
It probably would have been best to take the guys, it can't be drunk and doing power lines. Probably would have been best to take it, but I'm not here to interfere in people's lives. Although preventing a death probably would have been good. Alright. This man can barely wait to get through the pleasantries before asking if you've heard this story. 110% true, he says. I heard it from my nephew and it happened to someone he knows well. Well, sure, of course. The man launches into his tale. It's polished. He's obviously done this many times before. He tells the story of the two brothers who wandered seeking one another for 50 years. You recognize the bones of it from your experience with the two brothers who reconnected after 30 years apart. It's been embellished in the interim, though. Now listen, I guess. Afterwards, you thank the man and move onwards. You'll have to remember that version. If it is not quite what happened, it's a good story. Grew in the tale two brothers who wanted seeking one another after, what did you say, like 50 years or something? Pretty long. Is there anybody near here at all? Oh, there we go. There's another person down in Tennessee. We could probably head that way. Although I kind of passed the other person I kind of wanted to go to in Virginia. It happens, you know. Not much you can do about it. Ooh, this looks like a lot of blankness. Hopefully there's some stories to be heard. Because there is definitely not much going on here. I messed that up. I might have to jump another ride. Because there is, like, nothing going on out here. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna hitchhike again. As far as I can tell, there's no story. And I need to go way down to Tennessee, which looks like where this ride might take me. Hello, can I get in, please? Oh, jeez, hold on. Probably not close enough to the road. That should work. Oh, wait. Hi, can I jump in with you? Thank you. I just like how everybody's so, you know, helpful in this place. They just give me rides whenever I kind of need them. We'll take a look to see if we can find any more stories before we get there, but I don't think so. I think this might be it. It just looks like I'm just gonna head right there. Well, as long as I can hear stories while I'm in the place. There's some out there, though. 2 of them. And then we go to Nashville, which I might be able to go into, so we might be able to hear another story that way. So I think I will drop off here if I can. Probably not. Still doesn't look like it. I guess I'm heading into Nashville then. Still don't think you can just get out whenever you want. I don't know, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe I'm just not hitting the button far enough. I don't know. Alright. Whoa. Whoa. Where did I go? Okay. That was weird. Alright, this is a tired city, but things are changing, locals say. For instance, the local full-size replica of the Parthenon was recently rebuilt. Huh. You mosey down that way for a look. I'll explore.
From the windows of the store, you can hear a radio, turned all the way up, tuned to the Grand Ole Opry show being played across town. 2 young girls sit outside listening to the music. Suddenly, it cuts off, and they howl in protest.
Talk to him or peek. I'll talk to him.
Despite their obvious vexation, neither of the girls seems inclined to enter the store to see why the broadcast ceased. They seem to be preparing to leave on their bikes. When you approach, one says,
Don't bother. Always stops exactly this time, every week.
Always? But why?
The other one matter-of-factly says,
That's when he died.
and before you can ask anything else, they've ridden away.
So now I can peek in.
The window is so grimy you can barely see through the glass. But it's obvious there's nothing to see anyway. It's dark and empty. There's certainly no radio, nor any people. Just a lot of sad dust, marked where the furniture used to stand. Old memories, carted away.
But Am I just gonna hear a lot of, like, weird stories of just ghosts? Because that just seems to be what's happening here. So I'll try to earn some money. You wander the streets looking for a way to make some cash. Panhandle, look for work again. I will just keep looking for work. A tiny woman in a lush fur coat is standing outside a boutique lamp store with package nearly as tall as she is. You there, she calls. Can you lift this? Give it a try. It's huge and unwieldy, but light as anything. Carry it down to my house and we'll work something out, the woman declares. You heft the package and follow her. She begins a rambling story about her living room, her interior decorator, her husband's tastes in rugs. Fascinating, ma'am. Or God, this is boring. Fascinating. You follow by the sound of her voice. The lamp box is so large you can't see a thing. Eventually she exclaims, "Here we are!" Thank God. You lay the box down in her living room. It's nowhere near as luxurious as she made it out to sound. A card table, a ratty couch, and a tapestry done in a grotesque intimidation medieval style. This will really tie the room together, she exclaims. At least she tips you. Thank you. That's helpful. I think I'm out of here now. Okay then. I need to figure out which direction I am here. If I can ever recenter. There we go. So the stories are out that way, so we'll head out there and then come back to the campfire, and that should be it. Alright. Let's hear some good stories out here. Okay. What we got? Go ahead and search that. Thank you.
The blistering sun has scared even birds into the shade. But a middle-aged woman and a young couple are still collecting scraps of cotton that the machinery missed. With a ragged voice, the older woman calls to you. "Got any water?"
I believe so, sure.
The three of them rush over to you, suddenly reanimated. They pass around your canteen. When you get it back, it's empty. The woman squeezes your hand and sighs with relief. "Sweetest thing I ever tasted," she tells you.
Happy to oblige. Although, thanks for the empty carton, but I'm sure we can refill it somewhere. Alright. This should be the last one, then the campfire.
Faded shotgun houses sit in rows under the tall shadows of smokestacks. A worker in full uniform hollers from a porch. "Hey, traveler! Throw me inside. Got some literature here."
Good to hear. Let's go inside.
As you shut the door, the man glances out the window and draws the shades. "Landlord toss you out? Ha, don't mind me, it's none of my business." He pries up a floorboard with a crowbar.
But why?
You glance over the man's shoulder to see inside the compartment. Canned goods, a pile of leaflets, the wood stock of a rifle. He replaces the board and stands.
So looks like he's got some provisions and a way to defend himself. I guess if he gets kicked out, I don't know what all that's for, but we'll look away.
He hands you a can of whole potatoes, then a leaflet which reads, "No evictions, no fascists, no hunger." Headed back to the shop, but we'll have a Bible meet soon.
I travel or Bible meet? Bible meet?
Bible meet. You don't know James 5:1 by heart, learn it. That's our favorite scripture.
You got it. I'm gonna move on now. Alrighty then. That was interesting. Okay, time to go to that campfire. Meet someone new again. Which is a good thing. Almost. And here we are. Alright. Who we got? Althea, I guess?
I wanted to be the best blues singer in the world. By God, I was. I was born a poor girl in Memphis, Tennessee. No father. He run out. No mama either. She was there, but she weren't there really.
I see. That must have been a hard life.
All alone before my Uncle Richard. My baby brother Marcus. All alone but for the guitar. Ooh, now I'm in the mood for a story with a bit of that tragedy to it.
I think I can accommodate with that one. Sadness might do good. Story of the street lost in time. Tell a story about a dead woman in the yellow ribbon. Yeah, I'll go with that one. That's a bit of tragedy there. Should work.
Oh, now that pain.
There we go.
I got stories about sadness. Something in my mama just broke when my father left. Couldn't get her to eat most days, let alone feed me and my brother. Ooh, how about a story about the dark and scary things in the world?
I think she got all the stories that I have here. Sounds like she's got everything. I got a lot of stories about those kinds of things. Somewhere, if I can remember where. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Tell the story of the writer, tell the story of the silent twins, tell the story of the last bottle. I don't know if that's really tragic enough. Yeah, we could try it.
Just don't get that one, I'm afraid.
That sucks.
Talking about getting trapped. Sometimes I hated him. I hated that he was my only tie to Memphis. That getting Marcus fed was why I had to stay. Ooh, how about a story about the dark and scary things in the world?
Another one? Okay, let's see if I can redeem myself here. Dark and scary things. What do we have here? Tell a story about the Forto whose dark past stay in the... That might work. It's got dark in it.
Oh, that's a scary one.
There you go.
Yeah, I heard stories about fate. Man, he told me with my voice and my songs, I was gonna be a star. Ooh, how about a story about the dark...
Again? Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Memories past. Tell a story about the lighthouse. Tell a story about the music haunted store. Yeah, that might work. It's haunted. That should be good.
Ooh, now, that sends shivers up my spine. I don't like to think about the past. When I lay down to bed now, I hear Marcus cry out to me. He's hungry, he says. When I was a girl, all I wanted was to help him. Tell me a story to make me laugh. I could use a chuckle.
Well, let me see what I can do about that. Funny stories? I'm not sure. Do I have any of those? There's still only two things I'm missing. Looks like judgment, and I'm not exactly even sure what the heck that is. It's like two, just like, I don't know, 2 stars? I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to mean. A funny story. Well, I could tell a Quinn story. Would anything be funny in that? I mean, I did that before, so that might work. Let me tell you Quinn's story. The phony bits, of course, again.
Oh boy, that's a good one.
Good.
Well, you want to talk about traveling? I've been on the road since I was a little girl. Life on tour ain't easy, especially not when you're 13. Sun is up. One more night gone. I need to be going. If you want to hear more about the deal I made, you can look for me up the road this way.
Okay.
I was about 25 when I left my first record contract. No more richer than I was before. Those men took me around like a freak show. Me and my guitar, my sad songs. I didn't know what to do once I was free again. Alone, drinking my sorrows. That's where the devil found me.
Well, there we we go. It's at least 2 more people down. Oh, good. Got a new story. Good. Well, there's another person down there close to where she is, so that could be someone else to go hit up. See about more stories. There's a person all the way up in Illinois. Still got the one up in Ohio. But we're getting around. It's taken quite some time, but we're getting there. You go check that person out in Utah. And got one in Colorado. Mexico. There's quite a few people around here. You just gotta, you know, just keep trucking along till you find them all. It's gonna take a while. And I still need more stories to really hit the parts that I really need. I don't seem to have enough about funny stories. I don't think so. Scary stories, I think I got quite a few of those. I mean, I told her some of them and she seemed to like them. But it's just some of those that, you know, that other guy was asking for. Mason, I believe is what he was. I just didn't have those stories. There's just some of those things I just can't find, but those are the choices you make is what also gives you more stories. So even though I might not feel that it's the right thing, I should choose a different approach to get more different stories, so I can have a plethora of different kinds. But we'll see. So I guess that's it for now for all our traveling across the US. We got more to do, a lot more. So thank you for joining me for this adventure. I'll see you guys for the next adventure. Bye.